What up, YouTube? It's Baby Brown Angel. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you have been here before. Thank you for coming. So this reading is, okay, let me just tell you who this reading definitely isn't for. So, I took mad notes. If you are seeing this late at night, this message is for you. You are most likely a night owl. If you have work or somewhere important to be in the rising, you should be asleep. This message isn't for you, okay? If you have somewhere to be early in the rising, you should be asleep. This message isn't for you. This message is for you if you need to or want to do something. You aren't sleepy, but you're facing paralysis. So I did this 6 pages, you guys. I was writing all night. This was last night, okay? But I am getting the same exact energy from last night today, because I even wrote wearing night clothes with heads on it. Like, I was wearing a black Jack Skellington shirt, and it was just a big face, right? And then my PJs, I had PJ shorts on, they're orange, and they had a bunch of salon girl heads on it, just like a bunch of heads of black beautiful people, you know, black beautiful girls. So, and then we have this head again, and a head of hair, a bouquet of flowers. Heads is something that is like really, really significant in this reading. I already have the whole spread out. Let me just show you guys. Just fair warning to all, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else. No need to be so greedy, okay? So I picked the fairy oracle deck because they are tricksters, right? A lot of them are tricksters, and so I felt like this energy was really tricky to work with, you know, being stuck in your head and having like decision paralysis, mental paralysis, you know, just not being able to get something done because you become so overwhelmed or have anxiety. It's a tricky energy to work with. And then I decided that every card that I would pull from each of the oracle decks that I have used in this reading, they are all upright. And I know that sometimes I do them in reverse as well. So, no, I'm not even going to pause it. I kept looking at some red lip gloss as well, so someone could like make up, the color red was very prominent. I'm actually getting warm colors and white for this reading. Someone likes their lips to be hydrated and juicy looking. First tarot card we have out here is the Eight of Cups. And with the Eight of Cups, someone is feeling abandoned by themselves, right? They aren't living up to their own expectations. It's causing disappointment because they are failing to do something when they feel like nothing is stopping them. And just know that ADHD paralysis or ADD paralysis is actually something that is really hard to get out of. You're not lazy, right? They're looking away, they're like moving on, and they're not getting to the root of something, right? They're just looking for escapism in their phone or doing something that isn't lucrative to their emotional or spiritual health. With the Eight of Cups out here and the World that came in reverse stands for disappointment. So someone is facing a lot of disappointment. They could feel depressed at this time. For these two to be the first cards mean that you are in fact very unhappy with yourself and your lack of productivity. It's an overwhelming feeling. It feels like a burden, a weight on your shoulders. You have ADD, ADHD paralysis. I am getting ahead of myself as I'm talking just because like I wrote all of this down. And so, like, I kind of know what I'm going to say, but I feel like I really want to touch up on everything, which is why I wanted to get it. Look, you guys, I wasn't going to do this reading and record at the same time. I would have had so much more to edit. Okay. So, with this 10 of Cups in reverse, this is a very dysfunctional energy. This is a lack of stability / insecurity within your safe haven. To me, this means your room could be hella dirty. Someone could be having disagreements with family or roommates. Having a clean room helps with a clear mind, and there is just too much going on in someone's mind right now. Someone not finding security / stability within oneself is making them neglect their hygiene / responsibilities. So someone isn't eating right now or doing small things that help you keep up on yourself, like brushing your teeth or maybe your face routine. Yes, so I'm also saying that since you are not keeping up on your physical health, your spiritual health is also not doing great. And someone's third eye could be blocked at this time. Also known as Ajna, the third eye chakra. Oh my gosh, when you wake up, you can't remember any of your dreams. So the 6 of Cups came out after the 10 of Cups. I see this as you not being the only one in your family with these problems. Your siblings could go through this as well. Finally done with the first page, you guys. 5 more to go. Well, 4.5 actually. I'm going to pull this back out again with the 10 of Cups. Yeah, they're both in reverse. I'm also seeing that you're absolutely bored right now. Scrolling through your phone when you have so much energy is unfulfilling. Yeah, when you're not doing what you want to do and instead you're looking for minor distractions. It can actually, those distractions don't even feel good. They make you feel guilty. So someone could have a guilt wound. I'm not sure. I'm not very educated on that topic, so do your research. Being that you are a night owl, this is the best time to get creative. Since you are a night owl, you also have a wolf chronotype. Look it up. Look up what a wolf chronotype is. Get down dirty with the details. And plan your schedule that fits this best. With wolf chronotypes, you have trouble waking up early in the risings, and you feel more active through the afternoons / evenings and night. That or you have a dolphin chronotype and your schedule is always out of whack. Again, look it up and learn yourself best. Since the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups are both out here, you could have grown up in a dysfunctional family. More like a functional dysfunctional family. Y'all looked well put together, or at least better within the community / environment you grew up in, but your family did well with keeping up appearances. I actually didn't write this down, but it made me think of a song by Melanie Martinez. I think it was Dollhouse. And she's just talking about, yeah, it looks great. That's just like a random download. I can't remember. I haven't actually listened to that song in a while. I'm embarrassed. I love her. This definitely makes me want to listen to it more. I've been having a lot of downloads music-wise when it comes to this reading in particular. I don't usually sing, but I might sing. I might sing for what's coming up, because so the next card that came out was the Four of Cups, and it came up upright. Four of Cups, this causes you to have a negative focus. You still do well with keeping up appearances, but this whole reading is pointing out you are dysfunctional. While you are out and about, you do your thing and check off all the boxes. You go to work, you buy the groceries. You come home and boom, you can let your guard down in a way. All that masking you did throughout the day catches up to you. Instead of meditating, journaling, cooking a beautiful dinner that you would truly enjoy, you feed your pets and snack the night away. That, or I'm seeing you can cheat yourself and order out, and then the food that you got you don't even like, but you're just like, gotta eat, money's money, it's decent enough. You keep cheating yourself out of pleasures, out of things that are actually going to make your life happier. Where was I? Oh, you daydream and yearn and end up causing missed opportunities for yourself because you aren't doing anything to reach the goals you constantly daydream about. Some of you aren't having dreams because you do all your daydreaming while you are awake. Save the dreams for when you are asleep and plan while you are awake. I should have some water up here with me, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'm back. Planning could look like setting short-term or long-term goals and long-term goals. If you have a lot to do during the day, use the night to make a vision board. Try to avoid multitasking, because multitasking can put you in a state of paralysis. The sixth card we have out here is the Five of Pentacles. This is actually where the reading starts getting a little like singing, like theatric, I guess. I don't know. The Five of Pentacles tells me that you cheat yourself with physical indulgence. You aren't eating right even though you want to. You get carried away with distractions, leave yourself destitute, and again, we come back to the ADHD paralysis, with this card. It acts as confirmation because mental paralysis happens when your brain is in a freeze mode instead of fight or flight. And so, like, you guys, it's literally winter out there. It's cold. And the winter card does come out. Okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. And this is where it gets really cool, too, because I'm slowly, like, I just keep mentioning a sibling, and the movie that I'm going to bring up talks about these siblings, right? Okay. Getting your sibling that has the same problem as you, a friend, roommate, or significant other, to body double with you can be very helpful. And then afterwards, you can help them by body doubling for them. This way, it's easier for you to get things started or finally finished something, you know? Because how many projects have you started and you still need to, yeah. If you had a nickel, a dime, a dollar for every single project that you have unfinished, how much is that in your savings right there, okay? If you feel weird about asking someone to come over and watch or do chores with you, know that it's completely normal. Hanging out with friends or etc. doesn't always have to be about going out and spending money, because I know we are struggling in this economy. In fact, This could help you guys bond way better. Plus, body doubling also looks like someone doing their own thing in the same room as you. Not doing a chore with you. You know, you guys can agree with whatever you agree with. Know that it's okay to ask for help. The people in your life will appreciate you finally trying to count on them. You don't have to do this alone. And my co-star is always telling me that, actually. So now we're going to go into this Three of Wands in reverse. This brings up the failure to plan ahead. Either you aren't taking this reading seriously enough and you are going to continue to be unhappy with an outcome because you choose to distract. Or you can have a lot of self-doubt, but you will try to make an effort. And to you, I applaud you. You know, it all starts with, it all starts somewhere. And if you're not going to listen to me now, you're probably going to listen to a tarot reading from the third person sometime in the future. And that fifth time is going to be like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna get on my stuff. And sometimes it takes that repetitive type of boost, like help, I don't know. I'm also seeing that you are probably bored right now scrolling through your phone when you have so much, actually, we're done with page 2. I was about to repeat the same thing. Let me not. For some, this is the first step to truly acknowledge the cycle you are keeping yourself in. This probably is or isn't your first reading telling you to get the fuck up, okay? And spend your time wisely. But sometimes we need to be told 3 or 4 times before we actually do something. Just know that you don't have forever. You will die one day. Is that morbid? You will be a skull. You will be like Jack Skellington. And this is where you're trying to be. You're trying to thrive. This is very abundant energy. I love how that played together. Absolutely loved it. This reading is snatched, okay? Like I'm truly proud of it. I don't know. Yeah, but you will die one day. Do you really want to die regretting all the things that you never did? To know that you had so much life that you never lived? The next we have out here is the Page of Wands. This came out upright, telling me that you have bright ideas or that you want to spring into action with charisma and optimistically. You've wanted to do it tonight as well. I'm sure you have. And if it wasn't the time that I literally recorded this, oh my gosh. Okay, let me finish my thought. I recorded this last night, and now it's tonight. But I wanted to bring up how today is 8/11. I'm not sure when this is coming out. I saw 8/11 at 8:11 p.m. That was amazing. Today is also the day. So I've realized, like, numbers are doubling so much today, right? Not only was there the 8/11, but my birthday is August 25th, okay? I'm having my Faye Day birthday celebration on the 24th. August 24th on 8. Look, let me just, I thought it was so crazy. I'm really trying to gather myself right now, because, hold on. Okay, it was all in the date. 8/24 year is 8/24, like military time, 2024. I thought that was absolutely crazy. And I think there was another set of numbers that I noticed. So 811 could be important to someone. 2024, this year, something really big is or was happening for you this year. Maybe it kind of fell through. I'm not sure. But okay. Yeah, I just thought the double numbers, people are seeing a lot of double numbers. What I was talking about is you probably had a great idea just tonight, and instead of putting it into action, bringing it to life, you done sunk yourself into a stupor. I don't know why I wrote it down that way, but okay. Now that fun idea just seems like work. You thought of every single little step you would have to do, and it became overwhelming. This is easier said than done, but you have to just do the next best thing. Okay. And here's where it comes in. You just have I just thought of Anna singing from Frozen 2. You have to watch it. You just have to watch like at least the music video. Oh, it feels so weird to... I miss Frozen. I haven't watched it in so long. I haven't watched much of anything Disney at all because I did boycott it. So, I don't know. But maybe just, like, look up the music video because you're going to get a download from it. I know I did. A lot of people around me were saying the second was better than the first, so you could probably agree. All I know is that when she sang about, doing the next right thing, I started tearing up. I remember watching that movie for the first time, and I think I definitely sobbed like 3 times. That scene in particular was also very impactful for me because that's what depression looks like. Like, you want to give up, but then there's something in you. You got to do the next best thing, if not for anyone else, for yourself. And I know that's hard with probably someone being a people pleaser in the past. I know I was. I'm so happy to say that I no longer am a people pleaser. But I actually don't feel like singing this time. I don't know. I'm feeling weird. I'm getting shy, I guess. But the next card up is the Nine of Swords. With the Nine of Swords is where I'm getting that burden type of energy from, with the Five of Pentacles right above it. So I don't remember if you guys saw what it looked like. I'll show you guys again. The Nine of Swords, and then there's the Five of Pentacles right above it, and that is telling me that, like, this is what made me think of Frozen, like, oh, and it's interesting that I literally brought up Frozen reaction during paralysis. Stop this video right now and go listen to the next right thing to receive your downloads right now. If you look too far ahead, if you look too far ahead, it's too much to bear. As soon as you think of the first step, do it. You just gotta go for it. You think for the rest along the way. You think of the rest along the way, and you will find... Okay. I am kind of tired. It is late at night. Again, this is that late at night reading, right? You're probably snuggled up in bed right now. Then you were scrolling through your phone and you found me when you should have been doing something else. Okay. If you want to stop right now and get to it, I would be so proud of you. I would be so proud of you. But hey, I know everyone takes they work at their own speed, okay? I ain't judging. I'm just judging. I mean, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. You can think of the rest along the way, and you will finally have time. You can finally truly be present in your own life. There is an idea that is calling to you with the Page of Swords. So we have 2 pages out here, you know. I see it's like a loud ringing that you wish to go away. Oh, oh. Let me see. I really don't sing a lot in my readings, but I really want to. You're not a voice. You're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the I'm not gonna, it's loud. Ah, okay. Okay. So, there is this bright idea that's calling to you, right? And you thought of it because you were meant to create it, to write it down, or speak out. If it's a new song, I guess, like, I don't sing often in my readings, so someone could really like to sing. They could also really like Disney shows and movies because that's the vibe here, and I'm so sorry for you guys that had to give it up because it sucks, right? I want to watch all these new movies, the Marvel movies, just Deadpool and Wolverine. I know some of you are going to indulge in that anyway, but I'm not, you know. But don't let an endowment be wasted because you are too in your head, right? Keywords for the Page of Swords is using your head. And wasting that beautiful creative idea isn't using your head properly. And writing down is actually very important in this reading. So either you're writing down lyrics or you like to journal, you're writing a book. I do mention that later on in the reading as well, but I'm just now looking at this Page of Swords and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Oh, also not to mention, did I already mention the Four of Cups? Like, this is giving Four of Cups energy right here. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all could be sassy. I want to go back to this Five of Pentacles, and I just wanted you guys to acknowledge that because next to the Page of Page of Swords is the Empress, and we all know that Elsa in that movie is like, we find out that she's more than just a queen. She's a whole like spirit that's so unobtainable, but it's not giving, like, it's giving high priestess, but for this reading it's also giving the Empress, you know. She's the fifth spirit, the fifth element, okay? And if you know anything about pentacles, there's fire, water, earth, air, spirit, okay? Spirit's at the top. Elsa's life purpose is calling to her. She realizes she isn't just a queen. She is a valuable spirit, the fifth element, like the fifth spirit. You don't understand that, okay, maybe your idea was kind of done before, you know, but it isn't done like how you gonna do it, you know? You're gonna add your own spin, your own twist, and it's gonna make it your whole own thing in like a completely like new level, you know? There's different levels to the same thing, but that's not exactly where I got to in this. Okay, so My throat's getting dry again. I need to drink something. Okay, but what I was saying, that there is something new that you can add to the world. And that's why the Empress is out here, okay? But you have to stop sleeping on yourself. Elsa and Anna. Elsa was literally in her bedroom like this, you guys. I didn't even put that in here. Elsa was stuck in her bedroom like most of the first movie, right? Like, she was just a trapped prisoner. This was her living in anxiety, terror, just okay. I love it when a good reading just flows. But where did I where was I? Elsa and Anna are both main characters in their own right. The world is big enough for someone to do something first. She was the queen, right? Anna is now the queen of, why did I want to call it Older Dice? That was the high school that I supposedly graduated from. Was that sus? Oh well. But the world is big enough for a new evolved way of thinking / doing. There is enough space for the lot of you, hence this being a collective reading. It's not just one person I'm giving this reading to. And even if there was, you're not alone in like a lot of things. Trust and believe. You guys, we are literally almost done with the tarot portion, and we still have the oracle portion. I'm trying to look into the camera, but I just keep looking into the viewfinder. Now I'm using my phone, so it's just I'm looking at the screen. I'm tired, and I don't understand where this energy is coming from. I mean, I get excited doing readings. It actually makes me, like, I love doing this. I wish it was my work, you know, but I don't be getting paid to do this. So on page 4, we have 2 other pages after that, but the last one isn't even like front to back or like a whole front. Some of you are meant to reach heights that may seem obtainable to most, okay? Your fertile mind, bloom baby. Hydration of your flower, blossom for me. How it changes at this hour, how could I see? I will put the screenshot of who that. Oh, I love that. I love this reading. Your fertile mind shouldn't be taken for granted. You are meant to create beautiful things that will bring about harmony and unity. I'm sorry, I just got another download. You guys, last night I was wearing a Jack skeleton reading. Shirt. I was wearing a Jack Skeleton shirt, okay? And there was, like, nothing there except for the skull. Like, that's death. Not to mention that this reading is talking about the ending of a cycle, right? But there is nothing to sprout from the head. You know, there's the crown chakra. There's the hair that literally... I'm getting that someone could be Salon, which is black, right? African American. I wanna tell people that I am Salon, and I want to get more people on saying that they are Salon. We have a flag too, and I really want to get it, and I'll probably have it behind me. That would be so cool for the readings too, you know. But I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, and then literally the next day, I wear this shirt, and there is foliage upon this beautiful Salon person's head. This is a cheaply made shirt, but I still love it, so shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it, okay? I know it looks... It be looking the way it look. Just want to get more in detail with this Queen of Cups. It is okay to daydream, okay? If you do it with intent, you can use it as a way to manifest and astral project. This is another creator card, so it's like a confirmation. There's like so many, like, get up and do, get up and create, get up and speak, okay? Get up and write. Starting here isn't so bad. It's the first step to being more loyal to yourself. I'd love to give Frozen 2 another watch, but I am still boycotting them. Sad I have to do so, but I know I have a high morale, and it makes me feel better about myself. I think it's a great accomplishment to give up something I like for a better cause. It feels so crushing sometimes, but it's better than what some have to go through. Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. Finally done with the tarot portion. Time to break down the oracle portion. First, I have the Fairies Oracle deck. Dream On was the first card. This card tells me, I want you guys to actually see it, so there's this main fairy. Her name is Mab. I think they said it was Scandinavian or Norwegian. What was the location of Frozen? There's like English roots. Does that make sense? Like people have mixed races in their family for sure. And you wouldn't probably think that. I mean, of course you would, because I'm African American and my ancestors were definitely raped. What am I talking about? But that got so yikes. So sorry. Okay. This is Mab, and she has smaller fairies around her as well. I'm gonna just leave that out for you guys. This card tells me, again, that it is okay to dream. Love that you keep coming up with new ideas. Become the person you truly desire to be instead of rotting in bed or being a couch potato, sitting in distress and disappointment. Like I said before, where was I? Like I said before, it is possible to manifest and astral project through daydreaming. When you do, jot it down. If you feel like you don't know who you are or what you like, you'll be able to tell by your dreams and the reactions that you have to them. Or if you dream of stuff that you don't like, you should still jot that down, because knowing what you don't like is a start. Next, I have minding your own. Minding your own business so you can pay attention to your own needs and wants. Getting caught up in business that has nothing to do with you can hurt you spiritually and or mentally. When alone, you can then work on your own projects, manifest better for your life and the people you care for. Do something that's relaxing. When alone, you can then work on your own projects, manifest better for your life and the people you care for. Do something that's relaxing for you, or get away with people you care most about. Don't try to help fix other people's lives when you aren't even helping yourself. It is possible for your cup to dry out. And I'm really getting with this, the Empress and the Queen of Cups out here. They're both upright. This is giving me beautiful, healthy energy. So you are going to work towards this, no matter if it's after this video, after the 5th, sometime, or maybe you just started and this is like a confirmation of you're doing the right thing. Just remember to do these things. Spirit wants you to know about this. It is possible for your cup to dry out. It is also possible to pour into yourself so that you aren't stretching yourself thin trying to help others. Okay, we're on Sacred treasure. I'm getting a lot of POC people in here, or you could be Norwegian, Scandinavian, there is some Norse type of culture going on in here as well. I'm gonna get to that. And this one is Hindi. With this fae, writing things down is very prominent. I think of my journals as my treasure. They are very important to me. You can have your writings be very important to you, whether that be journals on your life or your findings, the music that you write, your lyrics or your poetry. Either way, this card wants you to write down a list of everything you are grateful for. I tell you guys about grateful lists all the time. I really do. When you go out into the world, take it with you. If you feel low, refer to it. Maybe you have a little notebook of ideas you want to get started on, a bucket list. These little pieces of paper could be everything you need to keep going. Now I want to buy a locket type necklace and have that very important note in there. A lot of the spiritual girlies, the earthy girlies, I'm pretty sure you guys know about the store Earthbound. I actually just found it out like a couple weeks ago. I am so embarrassed, but it is such an amazing store, like so amazing. I have these moss agate beads and aura beads from there. And these are grounding aura beads. Moss agate is also really good for grounding. I think prosperity, green thumb, green hit, green energy. Someone's aura could be brown or like a refreshing bright green, like emerald green, I'm thinking. Also maybe yellow. That's not in this, I just like thought of that. You put a little note or the grateful list or some lyrics that you really are like working on, like something that you treasure right now with like a piece of paper. Put it in that locket type thing. And I saw one at Earthbound. I wanted it so bad. But I was like, I don't want to put a stone in it. I couldn't think of any stones to put in it. I have a lot of stones that I'm sure would fit, but it just like, I love that idea though. Like, I love it. I think that, like, yeah, I think it's such a cute idea. It can all start with writing your bright ideas or thoughts down. No longer will you let such abundant and creative thoughts slip your mind again. Or even worse, since you don't use that thought, Source gave it to someone else who would. But you can still do it. Don't worry about them imposter thoughts. Remember that the world is big enough for the both of you, the lot of you. And you may introduce it to the world in a new, innovative way that could be revolutionary. Who knows? Only time can tell. And then so the last fairy card that we have out here is north, south, east, west. Mythologies are created everywhere. Is that what you want to do? Bring your escape into the real world? How will you do that? Write a book. People put their fantasies in book form all the time. Then people create whole fandoms around it and help bring it to life. So I'm not a fan of Harry Potter, but I know Harry Potter is a whole fandom. You know, everyone's wondering if they're Hogwarts or some other group, right? I believe there's 4. You have to want to put energy into your own life first. And then you can sit back and watch your art run wild. Because I'm not, who know if R.K. Rowling, is that whoever wrote that book, right? The first Harry Potter book. Did they know that it was going to blow up like that? Did they know that they were going to keep it going like that? Did they know that people were going to love it as much as they did? And it's a whole thing now, right? It kind of has its whole own universe, like Marvel or DC or the My Little Pony. Like, I don't know, who knows. See where it takes you. And see where it takes other people, because art will be perceived in a plethora of ways. It's so useless to worry about what others will think. It's not where your mind should be. Mind your business, not theirs. So you guys, we're almost done. We're almost done with the reading. We just have a page and a half to go, okay? Now we're on to the Green Witch Oracle deck. So I forgot to show you guys. This is the little notebook that came... What is that? Oh, it came from my humidifier. Don't want to ruin it. This is so new. I'm going to ruin it. This is the little book that came with the Fairies Oracle. This one's so much worse. That's so wet. And then the Green Witch Oracle deck is what we're about to touch on now. The tarot deck that you saw, I made. So, without further ado, I'm going to put this back right here. Okay. Some of you could like Alexander Hamilton, and the reason I thought of that was because, why do you write like you're running out of time, like you're running out of time? Like, because writing is so important in this reading, and I liked Alexander Hamilton too. Isn't that on Disney as well? Ugh. The way I've been sitting here writing all night, I was literally, I started writing at 1:30, and I was finished at around 6:30, so about 5 hours. I was writing for about 5 hours for this. I really, I wanted to get this message out, you know? It went crazy. And some of y'all might think that I'm crazy for doing that. Whole time, you're capable of it too. You just get so invested in maybe writing this book or making a song, and then you're like, ooh, you got downloads and like codes for another song, and so you started your brain just be firing at night, like being a night owl, being a wolf chronotype. Your brain functions so much better during these times, right? Getting invested in making a whole new reality for the enjoyment of yourself and others like you, right? Because when you start to live for yourself, you are going to find people that are more like you, and you are going to have more meaningful relationships with them. I need to stop this because I'm so thirsty. Winter is the fourth to last card, you guys. Count down with me. The end is near. The ending is near. This is also the end of a cycle for some. This reading could have finally made you want to get serious about yourself. Not saying you won't procrastinate here and there. It takes time to break out of habits and coping mechanisms. But you aren't meant to be a shell of yourself. Pick up that pen or pencil right now. Forgive yourself for everything you never got to. That shame and regret can only hold you back. The important thing is that you are getting started right now. And after I said that, I saw 6:12 on the time. So I wrote that down. 6:12 could be important. 666 could also be important. Reflection. Yes. On to Harvest. Third to last card. Okay. And I can really sense a spark of, what did I say here? Determination. When you can barely read your own reading. Your own handwriting. Is that what some of you guys are worried about? You won't be able to read your own handwriting when you go back to something and it's just like you're frustrated? Start working on your handwriting. I don't know. You like, some people like calligraphy. That's what I'm getting for some of the collective. They could want to get into calligraphy. I wanted to get into it too because it's just so... I like watching those people when they on the TikTok lives and stuff, and they're writing down the people's names in the comments. So cute. I love it. I can really sense a spark of determination in this collective. I got really riled up, ready to put in that hard work for nobody but yourself. Or somebody and yourself, but god damn it, you better be doing it for yourself too. You better. Second to last card is Carnelian. Some of you guys could need this crystal in your lives right now, okay? Also, again, the color red is like so prominent throughout this reading. Warm colors. Warm colors, green and white. With the Two of Wands up here next on each side of the Carnelian, I see you making that decision to do right by yourself. I appreciate you not letting all these words and the hand cramp. Oh yeah, because working for 5 hours straight, writing this stuff down and like shuffling cards, my thumb cramped up. It was in pain. Please don't let all this be in vain. This is you finally taking the lead in your life and realizing that you are the main character. Do you know that? Do you know that you're the main character? You're the main character. You better start acting like it. You better start acting like it. Last one we have. Go to sleep, bitch. Slumber. Okay, we have chamomile out here. Chamomile, gentleness, relaxation, sleep. Like I said at the very beginning, if you're listening to this and it resonates with you, you were up late at night, right? It's time for you to go to sleep. Sleep on the information that you just got. Catch some sleep. Record any dreams that you get. Even if you're not going to interpret them, you know, looking back on these dreams, like, they hold psychological, deep in the conscious type secrets, right? That you could unlock later on in life. Wake up knowing that you have a fresh start. And get the jotting or creating. You sleepy, sleepy night owl. Sweet dreams, you guys. Good night. Don't let the vampires bite.